Hey guys, what's up? Blue Boxers here, and we're here for tier solo. This is gonna be a gameplay because the matchmaking in the PTS is not very good, and I don't want to do a gameplay guide where I'm facing lower level players. As you can see, the new one only has one mastery. You know, everyone's just the PTS matchmaking is not very good. I'm a diamond level solo main against a worshiper one Nuwa, so this is not gonna be a guide. This is going to be fun gameplay. I'm going to show you how to play tier, but I'm also going to show you, the fun ways you can play tier and just, casually play him. I will be releasing a solo tier guide, but it'll be a lot more complex than this. I will be going over abilities and everything else in my guide, but this is just gameplay, just for the hell of it. I like commenting on gameplay, even if it's just for fun, because, it's nice to practice this for my other guide videos. So if you guys are just wanting to see some really good tier gameplay, then watch this video. But if you're looking for a guide, I will be making one sooner or later. If you are looking for someone new to play in the solo lane, you can catch my Guan Yu solo guide that's been very popular on my channel. I'll link it down below. And I will be doing a tier solo guide in the near future, so look out for that. If you want to stay tuned to more guides, subscribe. It would be really helpful. Anyway, we're just looking at this map. This is the first time in my map that I recorded, and it's so beautiful. Like, everything's so beautiful. Like, in the volcano over there, and just the wildlife, and the fire pit where the fire giant is. It's a very beautiful map. I know I'm against Nuwa in the soul lane, so I'm gonna pick up Talisman 1 with Boots 1 and Hog, because me and my friend me and the Thor are going to early invade them and take their blue. I'm actually playing with my friends here, Good Vibrations and Mandy Slayer. Good Vibrations does a stream. He streams for Tentenman TV, so check him out if you want to watch some arena play. He usually plays arena, so check him out if you want to. But anyway, we're going into my video here. We're gonna do mid camps fairly soon here. Yep, and we're gonna go into the mid lane not the mid lane, into their blue buff after mid camps are done. I'm gonna get my 1 here. Just for the CC, so I can pull them away if they want to contest these blue buffs, but I don't think they are, because we can just double hog it and secure it really easily. Now, there's a little miscommunication. We were going to give our blue to the Scylla, but, yeah, a little miscommunication, but whatever. We'll get past it. We go clear, and then we don't realize that our Scylla is actually in trouble, so we go over and try and stop this Mercury, because Mercury actually does a lot of auto damage. We get some good poke, and we scare the Agni off just with a few swings of my whatever sword that is called. I'm sorry, I don't know the sword's name. Whatever. I'm one of my only friends that likes this skin. It's not a very popular skin, but I think it's cool. I love all the pirate skins. I got all the pirate skins. I got Neith's pirate skin, and I got Sobek's pirate skin. So anyway, I go pull this wave up, and I'm really ahead. The Nuwa died from a hammer throw by my Thor there, so that's really good. We picked up a kill, and we're going to go blue and secure this. Don't be afraid after early invading to go get your blue. If you and your jungler are both there with okay amount of health, you will win 100% of the time. Now, this is weird. With the blue, now that they auto-range in this new map, they actually don't leash very well. You have to stay close to them and do damage. You can't really leash it to the back because they auto. They use these mage fireball things. It's really cool. I really like how they added that. Use my 2 here and pop my 2 to get a little bit more heal, and I'm going to auto the last minion. I juke the Mercury dash at the last second. That probably would have killed me, but I get really lucky. Those little pots that I bought at the start will help out here because they're pushing me in, but I'm fine. I like leveling my 2 in the solo lane as tier because it gives you a lot of healing. Now, I only lost 1 minion of gold there, so that's really good because I hogged the archers, and her clay minions actually saved me a little bit of gold, which is really cool. As you can see, my early clear in the wave is not very good. Those only got to about half health, so you gotta be careful. You gotta back up a bit and start just autoing as you are a warrior. Um, Unfortunately, Scylla gets picked up, but whatever. We'll move past it. Um, get my heal off, and we're all good. As I get more points into my 2, my heal scales, and it scales really, really well. So you'll see the big difference once it gets to around level 3 or level 4. Um, Pop my 1, clear the wave. I'm not going to look to go aggressive until she has a little bit less mana, and I can clear waves a little bit easier. Unfortunately, the Merc's doing pretty well here. He's playing really well. But, as I can see, the new wall has no mana, and, well, hardly any mana, and she's focusing on the wave, so I can rotate to get either a kill on Agni, which I try here with my ult. Unfortunately, I thought his dash was down, or he didn't have enough mana to use it, but he did. No harm, no foul. I get out, just dash out, and I have hog up for these mid camps that I'm going to secure by myself, which is a little greedy, but it gives me a lot and a lot of gold, so that's really good. So everything's going well in my lane. I almost have Stone of Gold. I have almost enough gold to finish Stone of Gaia, and you'll see this heal. Watch this. That's a lot of healing, boys. That's why I like getting my 2. And you can just auto the other creeps down. Take out the archers first because they do the most damage in the creep wave. They aren't the tankiest, and it's easy gold to secure. Yet Nuwa just looks to push the wave in. She actually tries to stop me backing, but I get out. Scylla picks up a really good kill on the Mercury, which is really good. I, even when I'm playing casually, like to get wards in the soul lane. I've noticed that a lot of people don't like to get wards in the soul lane, but in any of my guide videos, you'll see me placing wards. I love placing wards. Gives you a lot of vision. Helps out your mid if you get a very aggressive ward. Helps out everyone. And it only costs, for 2 wards, 100 gold, and 1 ward, 50 gold. If you're bad at math, I explained it for you there. So you can see my 2 damage is actually scaling up very, very well. The turret's really slow at firing. Again, with the Stone of Gaia, she's doing absolutely no damage. You'll see, that's her whole combo there that she's used, and it did no damage, which is really good. Switch stances, get my huge heal off, and now that I have Stone of Gaia, I'm actually regenning 5 health a second anyway, so that's a really good item, and it allows you to sustain in wave a lot easier. And you can see my 2 damage is actually just doing a tremendous amount of damage, even though I don't have a lot of physical power, so that's good. And I put a very defensive ward along their blue buff, and an aggressive ward. That's a very good ward spot. Lets you know if the jungler's rotating along the long way. And I notice that Nuwa has no mana, so I'm going to take her blue. And whenever you take your enemy's soul lane's blue, it basically means you're winning the lane. It allows you to get a lot more gold than them, a lot more experience. You're ahead of your lane. And, you know, I decide to level up my 2. I don't put a point in my ult because your ult, as tier, I don't like even finishing it. I like rushing my 3. I really don't like tier's ult. It's good AoE damage and it's a good escape, but that's all I use it for is an escape. I really see the protections you get from the 3 and the physical power you get from the 3 a lot more important. I pick up another blue, refreshing my blue, and again, I have so much golden XP here that I can just, farm up and rotate when the next mid camps are spawning, and they're sure to be spawning soon. As you can see, I'm clearing wave really well, and I can actually go very aggressive on her. She's not doing a lot of damage because she's rushed Warlocks, and Warlocks gives you a ton of health, but it doesn't give you a ton of damage until it's fully stacked. And it takes quite a while to fully stack, considering it's 100 stacks. And I go over to mid camps just to secure them, and if you have the ability to go to mid camps as a solo, always do. Make sure they're not pushing your wave super hard, and you should get them for free. Pop my 2, I just want to get these as fast as I can and get to wave so I don't lose a lot of experience. Nuwa's here just rotating really late. She decided just to push the wave. Even though I lost a bit of minions, mid camps are so overpowered, and I see Mercury out of position. I pop my ult, and I get a really good damaging ability on him, and he just dashes out, pops his ult, just to be careful, and we go directly on Nuwa because she's so open and so easy for a kill. I dash and I juke the Mercury all at the same time, securing the kill, and my Thor secures the kill on Nuwa, which is really good. And you can see that heal is doing so much healing, and we're just going to push this tower. I'm going to push the wave, get the heal off, kill the archers, and everything's looking good. We're going to get the tower here. They are actually ahead of it with us in kills, so that kind of sucks, but we're a little bit ahead in gold, and now it's fairly even because my friend just got a kill in the mid lane, which is very good. So we're just going to clear camps here. We're able to push because no one seems to be rotating. He's taking a little too much damage, so we just back off. Just clear the minions, and I'm going to back and spend all that money. I get full boots off this back, which is huge. A lot of damage, a lot of pen, a lot of movement speed, and attack speed, so that's really, really good. And once you're around this level with tier, you actually don't use a lot of mana. So if you're back in base, you can just switch stance, dash, if you want to get to base really quickly. And I'm very comfortable with my hog that I can just take blue whenever I want, so mana's not really an issue. Again, I'm super far ahead of this Numa, and I have a tower down. I'll be looking to push the wave, go aggressive on her, pop my ult because she's not respecting my damage, but I'm terrible, so that's the thing. I miss my I miss my 1. That's why I like to level up my 2 as well. It's a lot more secure damage. Pop my 2, look at that damage. Pop my 2 again, pop my dash, she's dead, and I can look to push her lane again. I noticed that the mid lane's missing, so I'm going to be a little bit careful, but he should be going back to mid lane or stopping me from pushing here. He's actually rotating on the left side. Our dual lane's getting actually completely destroyed right now, which sucks, but no matter. I pick up their speed because I know I can see Mercury on the left side, so there won't be any contention unless it's Nuwa, and I'm not really afraid of Nuwa. I can just kill her again if she comes by. So I'm just going to go for her blue, again taking all the XP, and I forget that these new buffs that are really cool, by the way, they're really cool art design. The mana buffs actually auto you instead of leashing, so you gotta remember that. And everything's good. I see Nuwa's behind me. I have so much damage that I can just go on her, and I'm really not afraid. Get my 1 off, my 1 off. My 1 is completely leveled, so I do a ton of damage. I thought I had enough mana for my 2, but I wasn't really paying attention. Again, when you don't max your ult, it actually costs less mana. So I just ult over the wall and get out scot-free. And yeah, I get mid camps all by myself, which is really greedy, but it gets me really far ahead. And this is just casual playing. We're just playing for fun. So nothing really too important. I'm going to go into Jotuns just so I do a ton more damage. And as you can see, I have the blue buff, so I can just switch stances and dash just to get as far as possible. A really cool new buff design, this like trailing blue aura. That's really cool. I think they've done a lot of good updates so far. I'm just going to hit this just to get the XP and refresh my blue buff as well. Nuwa is missing, but I think she's pushing my wave actually. She can't really farm safe. I put a defensive ward, even though I shouldn't have really. I'm really in the lead, so I don't really need a defensive ward, but it doesn't matter. I used to use my 2 for clearing, and I'm leveling my 3 instead of my ult because my 3 gives me physical power and protections, and I really like that over the ult. So that's just the way I play tier. And I'll go into further detail in my solo lane tier guide, and I hope you guys watch that. Mercury almost kills Scylla there, but I get a kill on Agni, and she's lazy backing a little bit. We're trying to zone Mercury away from the Scylla. He's playing really greedy and almost dies. Yeah, but we get the kill. I'm 4-0. I'm so huge this game. And I'm just admiring the map as we play. Like, it's a very nice, different change pace. And I don't know if you guys heard, but they're changing and adding around 50 items into the next patch of Smite, which is absolutely crazy. I can't wait because that allows me to make a lot more guide videos. I will be doing theory crafting, and maybe some of the gods like Guan Yu will be better. They might get a buff. Um, the bad thing about items right now, which I can't wait to see if they change, is that I get body blocked by minions there. But I should be able to secure this kill. She just gave me a free kill there. But the bad thing about items right now in the game is that not one item really buffs one certain god or a couple certain gods. Like, the only couple items that really do that is Golden Bow for Mercury and Telkine's Ring for Ao Kuang. But those are only two items in the game, and they're only used on those two gods. So, I mean, I hope they remove them because I don't think there should be an item that only works on one god. But whatever, you know. I'm not the devs on Smite, so whatever. Looks like Nuwa is rotating over, and I look at the tower. What do I want more, a Nuwa kill or a tower? And I just go super, super aggressive. The minions are taking the tower. I'm doing crazy damage. I go in way too deep here. And this is just awkward. I'm just like, oh god. Now I make a misplay here. I should have used the mana for my ult just to get out, but I actually used the heal instead. This is awkward. That sucks. But I get Jotuns after the back. But that was a bad play. I also get Blink because Blink on tier is just incredible. Once you get comfortable with tier, you guys just get Blink. It allows you to get into fights a lot better, and it allows you to save your ult for either damage or an escape. So Blink's very, very good. It's like getting Blink on Ymir. A lot of people get Blink on Ymir because it's really a secured freeze if you play him at high level. Looks like we're going to get left side tower for free, no contention. Our team's doing really well. We're really far ahead. So, everything's going well here. I'm going to look to go a little tankier after the Jotuns, of course. Because warriors just do insane amount of base damage that they don't have to build tanky. I blink across the wall, and I just don't want to lose this tower, but it's Nuwa, and she does crazy damage against tower. I think I actually save it. I'm not quite sure. It's at the last ropes. No, she takes it, yeah. One of my videos, I save a tower at the last second. I'm not sure which one it is. But my Thor does a really great ult, but I get like glitched on the wall or something. He could clean it up. I trust him. Again, as Nuwa, if you're in a bad position, don't ult unless you have teammates coming at your side, which she did, but it was fairly late, so he couldn't really do anything about it. Gets a really good wall there. Unfortunately, he has his dash, but I get my 2 off. It does tremendous damage because my Jotun's Wrath is finished. It just scales your damage 100% and gives you so much cooldown, so that's really good. I go for the Phoenix here. Look how beautiful the Phoenix looks, by the way. That's so cool. But I'm a little scared. I don't know where their on her or their Mercury is, so kind of scary. And unfortunately, they're all here, so I just back up because I don't want to throw. And lag, hello? No one saw that. But still gets a really good beat. I pop my 2 just for damage. She misses her ult, unfortunately. And she tries to get away, but I don't think she will. Needs to get a really good ult on Nuwa, but I think I'm going to get caught out here and unfortunately die. I go aggressive just to see if I can get a Merc kill, but again, I don't have any mana. I go around the camps, and Agni gets a good stun, but the stoner guy is healing me every couple seconds, and I'm able to get out because the Thor got a really good ult off. I blink in. I tried to blink and get my 2 off, but I misjudged which direction he was going. But we get out basically scot-free. I get out scot-free. That's still a past, but you gotta let your friends die sometimes. Wait, that doesn't sound right. No, that doesn't sound right. I don't think that's a saying. Um, they're just chasing me. They want me dead. And, again, all my friends are dying for me. I feel bad. Um, at least I get out, you know? At least I get out. I get the heal off, and you see how much healing that does. Nuwa's chasing us, like, super far. Um, gets a really good wall stun there, and we get the damage off. She went way too far in. She didn't know that I was still with him there, and excuse me. Um, we pick up a free kill on Nuwa. Nuwa's actually doing. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not going to label this a guide because I don't think that Nuwa was a very experienced player, we'll say. I don't think that their team was really that experienced. Besides the On Her Gib, they were actually doing really well. Now, we're going to go into Witchblade against the Mercury, and the On Her does really well against them. Lowers their attack speed and their attack power, reduces their attack power by 20 in an AoE, and reduces their attack speed by a lot. So, I'm going to blink in and alt just to see if I can pick up On Her in this later on in this fight. The range that you get from blink and alt is huge, and I get close to Geb, and I just want to secure the Geb kill. It looks like we do. He tries to dash out, gets a good shield on himself, but he pops this one, and it actually hits me, even though I was on a weird angle. This map is kind of glitchy, and some of the abilities, we were playing on it, me and my friends, and we just realized that some of the abilities were not hitting correctly. Like, my Scylla, her root went off in a weird direction sometimes, or she just misses, and excuses were had. I don't know. But the Gold Fury was really cool. I really like how she attacks now. She doesn't really look like a, I don't know, she looks very monstery. But we pick up mid camps. We've had mid camp dominance almost this entire game. You can see how much damage that hammer does too. Oh my god. But it looks like they're going to pick it up with a crush and some Thor autos. Again, the only people I'm worried about is dual lane. My friend is just practicing Thor here, and he doesn't really know the range of his ult. But luckily he gets the Mercury with a blind ult. But that's really good. The On Her really doesn't recognize how much damage. I don't think he knows that I am completely and 100% fed this game, and I can just go wherever the hell I please. Really good zoning crush there on her. She misses her all again because she's a scrub. Freaking scrub Scylla. But gets a really good ult. Unfortunately, the Nuwa picks up the kill on the Scylla. Now, this is a bad misplay I make. I should have just ran towards my Athena because she's the support and she could have probably helped me. But and I also missed my 2. And I turned around and I didn't notice that Mercury was there. I popped my 1. It also gets him really close to me, so that's bad. I switched stances to try and get my protections and get my heal off, but unfortunately I don't get away. I'm going to get Hog 3 for global, objective control. Objectives, I really don't like to get Hog Stun. I think if you can steal an objective, any kills that you would have gotten from Hog Stun are completely useless. Like, if you get a kill with Hog Stun, would you rather get a kill with Hog Stun or get an objective, a chance to get an objective? I would rather get the objective because it's global gold, and if you can steal a Fire Drain, that's huge. So we're kind of throwing actually a little bit, but no matter that, I'm 7-2 and still have a huge lead, so it doesn't really matter. We get a ton of damage on the Nuwa. Looks like the Athena's gonna go for a gank. She doesn't go for a taunt here, which is weird. But we got a lot of damage on the Geb. And you can see how abilities aren't really working there. Like the taunt, Athena taunted Geb, but he still walked ahead. I don't know what's with the map, but a couple abilities are kind of glitchy in this. So, I still will be playing in this PTS though. If I ever run into you, say hi. A lot of people are playing the PTS, so I don't know. maybe you'll get lucky. If one of my viewers says hi to me, I'll cry. Um, but everything's going well this game. And you can see the beautiful beach and the Gold Fury statue that you can see all across the map, which I think will help a lot of new players out, which is really cool. I blink in just to get ahead, closer to the team fight. I have my ult just to engage still. Get the ult on her, get a really good one on her. He's taking a lot of damage. I dash and secure the kill with an auto, boys. Gets a really good root off on the Nuwa, but doesn't look like we're going to pick up the kill because that Geb shield is overpowered. I really want my Thor in the team fight, so we kind of hold off a bit. And we secure all the buffs that are possible. Look how cool these buffs are with their little daggers too. I love it. I just completely love it, man. I pick up speed for myself because I don't really have mana problems. Even using my full combo here, I still have enough for a couple more combos, so that's really good. Thor gets a really good ult off on Mercury, but that Geb shield saves him. I try to get my one off in him, but he gets a really good dash. My ult is on cooldown. And this is the funny part. He ults into our tower. I pick up the kill because Agni dashed in. I push Geb back into our back line of people, and we secure the kill on Geb. So this game is going really well. We just secured an entire lineup of their team, and we get a really easy kill on her. And that's GG. Really hope you guys liked the gameplay. Make sure to share. If you like my guides and my gameplay videos, make sure to share and spread the word. I really do want this. Sorry, voice crack. I really do want this YouTube channel to do well. I've tried Twitch, and I was streaming for about 6 months, and I really didn't like it that much. I had fun, but I didn't realize how much fun it is to make videos and see people's comments. So again, if you guys really like this video, make sure to subscribe and like and share and do all that nonsense that every YouTuber says in the world. I'm sorry that I have to say that, but I guess that's the only way you can get your word out there. And I know a lot of people don't really like people, advertising their stream or their channel or their Twitter, but I mean, in the end of the day, it's the only way you can really get your word out there in this huge internet-crazed world we have, where everyone watches whatever's most popular. And a view and a share means a lot to YouTubers and streamers. So make sure to do that if you want to, if you enjoyed it, and hope you guys liked the video. And I'll see you later. Blue Boxers out.